Hello there, people of YouTube. It is so hot. I feel like my face is melting off. Yes, I know my foundation is not my skin tone. I can't do anything about it because I'm poor right now. Hey guys, so I just finished my first week of exams. Yay! Not yet. Last week I had the exams for photography and art. And let's just say, didn't exactly go to plan. You see, if you have exams with like lots of like physical stuff you need to do, there will be things that will not go to plan. Like what happened to me. The night before I finished the coursework, I did a bit of photography coursework. This is my art exam, by the way, Tuesday and Wednesday. And I finished all the coursework and I just kind of go to bed. I have a breakdown in the middle of the night. I don't know why I had it, I just did it. You know, stress was getting to me. But it was like 3 AM and I had to wake up at 6 AM just to go to school for an exam. We had to get there half an hour early so we can set up everything. So we get there, we're setting up, but no one's telling me what I have to do because I'm in the computer room because I'm doing my digital art. I'm going to show you it at the end of this video because I actually really love it. But I can't show you what I made because it's been submitted. But I was doing my digital art, I was in a computer room, I was setting up, I was making sure my tablet worked, but we have to get separate logins so that we can't go on the internet. Stupid. But no one had given me this. No one was telling me if I had to wait in the classroom or what was going on. So I had to go ask someone, which is like the worst thing I have to do because I can't talk to people. So I asked someone, they just say, just sit in the exam room, we'll give you the logins and everything like that. I sit in there, I get my login, and then I go to start my exam. I'm sitting in there almost crying because I'm so stressed. Like, the air around me is just full of stressfulness and stuff, and I just can't handle it. It just gets to me. But after a while I did come down and then I went on with my drawing, etc. Or did I? Apparently this new login they gave me didn't work. So I spent 21 minutes trying to log into my computer, but it wouldn't work, until eventually they came and just gave me a different login. So I now had just missed 21 minutes, so I start rushing. And when you rush, you tend to do things a bit faster. So it got to the break. We have 3 hours of exams, 1 hour break, and then 2 hours. And then that's the first day done. And it comes to the break, and people asking me, do you want to do your 20 minutes? And I'm like, okay, I'm like 3 drawings in. I'm a bit ahead of time. So, no, I don't really want to do the 20 minutes. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I'm sure I do not want to do the extra 21 minutes that you caused me to lose. It's up to me. Like, let me just choose. And they're like, okay then. And I go to lunch and I eat and I get pizza because I love pizza. The worst part about the exams is you have to sit in a room for 5 hours just doing stuff, but you can't listen to music. Because apparently you could be listening to podcasts on how to do something. But that doesn't make sense because you can listen how to do something, but you can't do it as good as you can, like if you've practiced it a couple of times. So it just makes no sense. So I was going crazy talking to myself, and it was just horrible. So I come back after my break, I finish off the work for that day, and I have this old guy invigilator in the room with me because I'm in the computer room by myself. And he was kind of creeping me out because he just kept like coming next to my seat and just looking down at me and watching me. And I'd just be like, I'm doing my work, I swear, I'm not cheating. Please don't rape me. But he's really old. He didn't know how my drawing tablet works, so I doubt he's going to know how YouTube works, so we're good. And at the end of my exam, the whole floor was going, because the whole floor was like art and photography and textiles and all this stuff, and they were just leaving because they were done. But my invigilator wasn't telling me to leave. Like, my art teacher had come up to me, like, a little bit before that, and he'd just go, "Do you want your 20 minutes at the end of the day?" And I said to him, "No, I've kind of rushed everything. I don't think I need it. I think I'm good." And he's like, "Yeah, sure, fine." The invigilator was sat behind me. He could hear that conversation, but no, he just assumed that I was taking the 20 minutes at the end of the day without even asking me. So I'm waiting there for him to dismiss me, and he doesn't. So I say, fuck it. I log off everything. I stand up with my stuff, and I go. And he's just like, "Do you not win your 20 minutes?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "Don't come blaming us if you don't win." And I'm like, one, this is not a competition. Two, I'm pretty sure my grade is going to be pretty bad because I haven't been getting the best grades. And three, just let me go home. I'm tired. I did not get sleep. I am knackered. And he's like, "Fine. But could you give me a few minutes to explain how that thing works?" I look down at my hands and I'm holding my drawing tablet. He didn't know how the drawing tablet works. I had to stand there for 5 minutes to explain it to him just so I could go home. And that was day one. Day one, all done and dusted of my art exam. Now, day two was pretty good. This is the second day of my art exam. I went in, I did everything, there was no problems. I didn't have 20 minutes extra time, just got on with it, I stuck everything down, and I finished right on time that I wanted to. I did my evaluation, and I had 15 minutes left. And then it came time to submit the work. Because at the exam, on the second day, we get an hour to give in all our work to the exam board, or the people, whatever. So they came around with these stickers for us to stick on our books and stuff, and I did that. But there was a form we had to sign. And for some reason, my art teacher didn't give me this form. He literally walked past me several times. He looked at me several times and didn't give me the form. So when I go to ask him for the form, because I went and submitted my work and they're like, "Oh, you need to sign this form." I was like, "Okay, I'll go get the form and I'll come back." And when I asked him for it, he's like, "Oh, you were in the computer room, weren't you?" I was like, "You helped me carrying a desk so I could do the work in there." And I understand he's like really stressed and stuff, but like when you've looked at me 6 times, you kind of guess that they would notice you by then. So I give him in on my work and everything's done. We're good for the second day. Now for day 3 and 4. 3 and 4 was my photography exam. And guess what I hadn't done all the coursework for? Photography. I spent some time doing it on Tuesday. I literally went home on Tuesday, this first day of art exam, and I fell asleep downstairs. And then I did some work at like 10 o'clock at night and then just went to bed. On the second day, on the Wednesday, right before the exam, I slept for 3 hours downstairs. And then I came up here and I did work until 2 in the morning when I had another fucking breakdown. I was so sure that I should just like miss this exam, but I would never get a chance to get that grade, and I'd done too much work already to just quit. So I went to the exam with 2 hours sleep. Biggest mistake of my life. So I go into the photography exam the next day, still at 6 AM, so I have to get there half an hour early to set everything up. I am exhausted. I set everything up, I'm falling all over the place, I'm really clumsy. Like the first day I have to do darkroom stuff, and that's where you take pictures of a film camera and you put it in developer and all this stuff. You know, you see darkrooms on like TV. Here's an example of what I made. I'll explain this in a minute. And I had to do darkroom stuff, and it's dark in there and I can't see anything, and there's loads of other people in there. So I'm in there with 9 other people. I don't know how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 other people. a bit more because people kept going in and out. So I'm in there with that many people. And I'm going crazy because everyone's already started doing the stuff. I'm measuring out all my paper to make sure it's the right size and everything. I'm doing all this stuff. And there's 2 girls in there doing iPhoneography, which is where you put the iPhone in the enlarger instead and you just project the image onto the darkroom paper. And their light is getting on my paper and I'm getting really paranoid that all my paper is just going to be like overexposed and I'm going to fucking fail, and it's horrible. So I go to do my first image. I can't get it to focus. No matter what I do, I can't get the image to focus. So now I have a blurry image in my final piece. And then that took an hour to do one image. And then it only took an hour to do and it only took an hour to do the other, like, 5. So I had an hour left to do nothing. So I developed the rest of them. So I decided just to enlarge my own image for fun. So, yeah. It's pretty, isn't it? My project was about dolls, by the way. And, so I do that, and then I just start mounting the front cover of my book. I go on my break at 12. I eat my food and all that, and I was planning to edit the digital part because I was doing darkroom and digital work. And I planned to edit all the digital stuff and print it off and just spend the rest of the day mounting. It did not happen. That did not happen. I thought I had forgotten my memory stick. The funny part will come later. So I just mounted all the darkroom stuff and just did some sketchbook work. That was the end of day 1. And I went home. And when I go to get my keys out of my bag to open my front door, what's in my bag? My fucking memory stick. Yep. Day 4, I go in a bit too early. Like, he said we didn't have to go until 1:45, and everyone took that literally. Like, my boyfriend was telling me, just go up there, you know, you don't know. You need to, like, be sure that you're not going to be late. And I go up there and no one's gone in. And we're just standing outside for 15 minutes. And then we go in, we set up all our stuff, blah-de-da-de-da-de-da, the exam starts. And I do the rest. I edit the pictures and I print them off. I printed it on LaserJet because I didn't really have photo paper for the inkjet. The rest of the people doing the exam could not print because the inkjet was taking so long to print off everyone else's work. So I got lucky. I got to put everything in just as it was. Hopefully they don't think it's like not as it was and ask me to come print on Monday because it's a bit too late. Anyway, I go get my printing and I come back and I cut it all out and I mount it. Yeah, for like the first 3 hours of that day. Then I go on break and I come back and I just do sketchbook work completely. The night before I just done write-ups and everything and I do sketchbook work. I cut things out, I cut it out and just stick it in and write about it and do colourful designs everywhere, and then I'm done. I write my evaluation, I stick all my stickers on my book, I actually do the form on time, I'm done. I have officially finished art and photography. I don't even need to go to class anymore. This is Monday. I would normally be in class by now. No, I wouldn't. I'd just be in school waiting for my boyfriend. But I would have gone to class today, but I haven't because I don't need to. So we get to the end and I submit all of my stuff. But my friend hasn't submitted her stuff and I just really needed to go to the toilet anyway, so I just legged it. And then I come back up and I wait for her and I give all her stuff back while she's giving her work and all that. But the best part about Friday was that, was it nice? Yeah. Hold on, before we hold up on the best part, before I tell you the best part, I can't remember if it was the Thursday or the Friday, but when I come back after the break, no one signed me in. Like, they would walk past me, but they wouldn't take my name off the list. They wouldn't ask for my name. And I even heard them saying, "Oh, I don't see a Louise in here anywhere." And I was like, "Why don't you come look in the corner of the room?" Because I was like right in the corner of the room. But they did talk to Rich. I'm pretty sure he would have said, "Oh, Louise is in there, don't worry about it." But best part of Friday. So my boyfriend's recently been learning how to drive. So he picked me and Aoife up in his car and drove us home. And it was honestly great. He's actually a really good driver. You do get a few scares because, you know, they're still new drivers. But he's amazing. He didn't do anything. He did everything right. His mum was in the car as well, so we didn't have anything to worry about, so we're good. So that was my exam week of horror. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fuck-up times with Louise. If you guys are going through exams, like now, don't worry about it. It's not going to be bad. It's just I had a few bad days this week because I didn't sleep much. And it was just horrible. I'm okay now. It's Monday and I slept for like 3 days. And it's just been amazing. Saturday I went out. I had some fun with my boyfriend. We watched Supernatural. And it was just a good day. So we're all good now. I have one more exam left in a few weeks, which I have not started studying for. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Fail me now, don't fail me now. You're all I